I don't know if I'm connected or not. So far, it's told me twice that it's unable to connect at this moment.
Hey, you T-boned my cruiser. Big insurance.
Oh, me.
Help me, Daryl Isaacs. You're my only hope.
On my way.
So, you've come for your small check.
Hey, take it. Never. Daryl Isaacs is on his way.
There. Get rid of that. Yep, I made it. Just barely. I'm talking just in the nick of time. Oh, crap, and I just noticed something. Hang on. Got to make a quick change here. Oh, dang it. Oops, wrong direction. I'll be back. I'm coming. There we go. There we go. Thomas, can you tell that I don't have it all together today? If you can't tell it, you sure ought to be able to. God, I hope nobody else is in here. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, Patricia's here. Everybody's getting to see me all screwed up. Mounted my camera backwards where the lights were pointed, where the back of the camera was pointed. So I didn't have a good lighting. Okay. Have I got it straight yet? Oh, crud. Well, that could wait. As long as the dogs don't eat it. Hey, Patricia. Oh, me. I've got a homemade ring light, except it's not a ring light. A ring light's round. I've got mine's rectangular. And I had my lights pointed over there and the camera pointed over here. Turn the lights on, it plugs, it's a USB light, a strip of LEDs, plugs into my laptop, and I couldn't figure out why I was lit so bad. Because the lights were pointed in the wrong direction, dummy Bob. Patricia, I didn't make it last week. As soon as a few more people get in, I want to give folks a little bit of time to get in here. I know it's supposed to have started 3 minutes ago, but fairly major announcement today, and I want to give some other folks time to get in here too, because some of them it affects directly. For example, Shane, who just came in the house. How you doing, Shane? Oh, me. Shane, isn't this a nice spring we're having this winter? Oh, we're having such a wonderful spring. Trouble is, it's only February 2nd. And I don't know which groundhog to believe. Puxtawani Phil up there in Pennsylvania says that winter is over. Beauregard down here at Stone Mountain, Georgia says 6 more weeks of winter. So, take your pick. Whichever way you want it to be, you got a groundhog on your side. Oh, Patricia, Thomas, Shane, me. I guess that's about it so far. Well, no, it says 6 are watching. Somebody's watching and not having anything to say. There's Mary Grace. How are you and Jim doing today? Whew. Well, Patricia, I kind of hope Mother Nature's nice to us this year. Now, I don't listen to groundhogs, but I do pay attention to the Old Farmer's Almanac. And the Old Farmer's Almanac said said the Northeast was going to have a colder and wetter winter than average, and the Southeast was going to have a warmer and drier winter than average. And it's been pretty mild. I think we've had 3 or 4 nights that were in the teens and a few more that were in the mid to upper 20s. Other than that, the most part, our lows at night have been low 30s, mid 30s, and today it's 60, 61, 62, and supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow. So I hate cold weather. The older I get, the more I hate it. I used to like it when I was young. JR, you're in the house. Don't worry about being late. I was I was late. Let's see. Yeah, Shane, whichever one says that spring comes first. So we're going to listen to the Yankee up there in Puxtawanny, Pennsylvania, because he's the one that said spring's coming early. Old Beauregard down there at Stone Mountain, he's probably about half in the bottle anyway. Hey, Kayla, how you doing? Glad to see you in here this week. A little bit of news that, seeing how your family, for those of you who don't know, I think most of you know, but Kayla's my daughter-in-law, and a little bit of news that a little bit of the family knows, but I don't think she does, that will be part of today's video that's fairly impactful. Give it just a couple more minutes. It's 7 minutes after 6. 10 o'clock we'll actually start the show, like this is all set up like a show, right? Oh, me. Oh, by the way, Shane, saw that video of yours, it's been a month or two ago now, when y'all were at Piedmont Fayette for your grandyoungin's birth. I wasn't aware just how fancy Piedmont Fayette was. I've seen some videos where their rooms are actually suites, not just a hospital room, and I thought that was just the maternity ward. Shoot, most of that hospital is suites. Room for the family and a room for the patient. That's awesome. JR, I spent some time on the pipeline in Alaska. I could work in low temps. I spent some time on pipeline in South America. I could work in high temps. Now, the only thing good about California would be San Diego's weather, 72 degrees year round. I'd love that. Yeah, it looks like a nice hospital. Shane, have you seen that new 16-story tower they're building at Maine Piedmont downtown for the Marcus Heart Institute? It is going to be awesome. They had a lot of the skeleton up last time I was down there, but I haven't seen it since they started getting glass in it where it actually looked like a building, but I get to see it Wednesday. That'll be part of the show today. Shane, you sound like me. I don't like going downtown. I don't like leaving Pickens County. When I get on 575, well, it's 515 up here, but when I get on that road headed south, when I cross the Pickens-Cherokee County line, I break out in hives, and they don't go away till I come back into Pickens County. But I don't have any choice on this one. Well, it's 10 minutes after, folks, so I guess we'll start talking. That's one of my dogs jumping over there. I guess it's time to get the show started. Thomas, I'm going to want you to do me a favor here in just a bit. Don't forget to put up my links, especially the Hope Lodge link. And I'm going to ask you to put up my phone number here in a little bit. Leave it up for about 20 seconds and pull it back down. I don't want to say it on the video because then it's going to be there forever. But I do want it up long enough for Shane specifically, anybody else that wants it that's on this live stream. But Shane specifically to have my phone number, because he and I are going to need to talk after this video. So anyway, going to be some big changes here at Mountain Crest Farm, folks. Y'all know that the biggest thing I do around here is pigs. I love pigs. I love raising pigs. I love little piglets. Yeah, selling them's nice. Make a little bit of money. But I raise them because I like raising pigs. And I'm about to be out of the pig business. Anybody that's watched many of my videos knows that I've had some fairly serious health issues in the last year. Cancer was diagnosed in November of 2018. I had surgery January 7th of 2019. Radiation the last week of February and first week of March of 2019. And we got it all. My blood work was coming back. I had to have MRIs and blood work every 3 months. And the MRIs were coming back clean. The blood work was coming back really nice. The first MRI was good. 3 months later, blood work was good and the MRI was good. I kind of dodged that bullet. Well, then the next one, the MRI was still clean, but blood work was starting to look a little shaky. And they started doing blood work every 30 days. And 2 Fridays ago, not 2 Fridays. Yeah, 2 Fridays ago. Not day before yesterday, but the week before. Had an MRI and blood work. And it wasn't due until the first week of February, but they wanted the blood work was due on that 30-day schedule, so they moved the MRI up. And I owe a couple of y'all an apology right here. I owe Thomas an apology. And I don't know if June Carden's come in or not, but I owe June Carden an apology. Both of those contacted me after I didn't make the live stream last week. And I told both of them that I didn't make the live stream because of the weather. I live in a yurt, and this yurt sounds like a house with tin roof when it rains, and I lied and told them it was raining, and that's why the live stream didn't happen. I was in no mood to do the live stream last Sunday. I am not a patient person. And Friday I had an MRI and the blood work, and had to wait till Monday to get the results back, and I kind of had an idea what the results were going to be just because my blood work had been going south for the last 3 months. So I wasn't in the best mood last Sunday, so I just blew off the live stream. And any of y'all that came to see it, like Patricia, she said she missed it last week. I apologize, and I apologize to Mary Grace and to Tom and June for lying to them. I was in no mood to do a live stream last week. Frankly, I'm not going to enjoy today's, and I usually love doing videos. But anyway, Monday, my doctor's office called and said that my blood work and the MRI would be presented at the tumor board on Friday, day before yesterday, would be presented at the tumor board for evaluation and treatment planning. There's nothing there, you don't have to treat it. And they called me Friday afternoon. And I will be going down to Piedmont downtown. I said Piedmont. I got pigs on the brain. I'll be going down to Big Piedmont Wednesday. Sit down with my surgeon. He's going to go over the details of the surgery. I already know what the details are. I tend to do a pretty good bit of research on everything, especially what involves my health, and I don't take just any old website. I go to places that actually know what they're talking about, like MD Anderson Cancer Institute, which is probably the best cancer hospital in the country, and Piedmont is affiliated with them. Sloan Kettering Cancer Institute, the Mayo Clinic, and I went and did some research on what's going to go on. I pretty well know what's going to go on. The way my doctor's office put it, because I push them. I won't let them pet me and make me feel good. I push them. I want to know exactly what's going to go on, and I don't want a bunch of crap about it. And what it comes down to is they're going to take just as much of my liver out as they possibly can and let me come off the table alive. It's a pretty dangerous surgery, and it doesn't leave much liver. Livers regenerate. They took a third of my liver out last January, and it's back to full size. And they're going to take out about 65% of my liver this time. I have no energy. I haven't for a while. It is a major chore just to feed the pigs. Forget any care, forget taking care of new babies. It is a major chore just to feed the pigs. So, Mountain Crest Farm is going out of the pig business. Hopefully not permanently. I'm hoping that 6 months, 8 months, 10 months down the road, I can go back into the pig business. Right now I'm trying to sell them, but I also am talking to a couple of people who say they would take them and hold them for me. They're customers of mine that have been buying piglets from me for years, that will take them and hold them and take care of them for me, and when I can, they'll give them back to me for free. They're not going to charge me to take care of them. The deal is, whatever piglets are produced while they have them, those are theirs to sell. But they're not going to charge me for taking care of my pigs. I may do that. I don't know. I won't know until Wednesday. I won't know until I talk to my Dr. Wednesday and find out just how much the recovery is going to be, because it's going to be a lot worse than last time. Just what all the recovery is going to involve, how long it's going to take, what I'm going to be able to do, when I'm going to be able to do it, and if I'm going to be able to do much after all this. I don't know. I know that everything you've heard me say so far, not in this video, but overall over the last year, nothing's changed. I'll still tell you that I'm a good redneck. I've been in lots of fights in my life, and I've never lost one, and I'll be damned if I'm going to lose this one. I've still got a good attitude about this, but I know it's going to be tough. I need y'all's prayers. I really do. But anyway, that's the big news. Hey, Dave, I just noticed y'all just came in. How you and Darcy doing? Or maybe Darcy's doing the typing, and how's Dave doing? By the way, since Thomas is in here, and now Dave and Darcy are in here besides me, those folks need your prayers too. Thomas is fixing to undergo some serious back surgery. Already had it done once, it came loose, and he's got to have it done again. He's going to be laid up for a while. And Dave, Two Cedars Micro Farm, good old boy redneck like me over in Alabama, he was just diagnosed with lung cancer a couple weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago today, Dave, I think? But, hey, June. Oh, you missed a bunch, June. June, I'm not going to go back through all of it because it's been about 15 minutes worth. I'll hit the high spots, cancer's back, got to have surgery, and I'll be out of the pig business. I know you watch. I know you're like Mary Grace. Even when you see the live stream, you go back and watch the replay so you can catch the details there. But bottom line is, I'm going to be out of the pig business because of cancer's back, and I've got to have some fairly serious surgery. That's the short story. Bobby, yeah, you finally caught me on. Hey, how am I doing? Well, you're going to have to watch the replay for that because I just went through a bunch of stuff on how I'm doing. But I wanted to thank you for the book. I really appreciate the book. Bobby sent me a book, a book on building your soil so that you can just grow awesome stuff like 390-pound watermelons and 72-pound zucchini squash. Just kidding. Stuff like that. But yeah, Shane, it sucks, but it is what it is, and I am exactly where I put myself. You're fairly new to coming to the channel. Most all these people in here have been watching my stuff for a little while, and they know my backstory. You don't. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I hadn't had a drink in 11 years, but I really, 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 really hammered on my liver for an awfully long time. And I pretty much knew it was coming, just didn't know when. I did think I had it beat last year, though. I really did. And don't worry about your pigs. I got something worked out on that. If it's an idea that you're open to, that's why I wanted Thomas to put my phone number up there and leave it up there long enough for you to write it down and then pull it down so it won't be sitting there when anybody watches the video, it won't be sitting over there in the chat the whole time. Dave, I plan to beat it. You better believe I plan to beat it. Sometime, I tell you one reason I got to beat it. Kayla, are you still in here? Let me know that you're still in here before I say this next. Okay. One reason I got to beat it is sometimes I just irritate the holy hell out of Kayla. Don't I, Kayla? Sometimes I piss you off, don't I? Come on, Kayla. Well, she's not answering, but I do. And every single time I'm around, okay. See, that's one reason I got to beat this, is because if I don't beat this, I don't get to irritate the hell out of Kayla anymore. Oh, me. Somebody asked the name of that book. Bobby, what's the name of that book you sent me? It's right over there, but I'm tangled up in wires and everything. If I try to get to it, I'm going to pull this whole mess down. Oh, hang on a second. I'll get it. I can get out of here without tearing anything up. Ah, there. The Green Wizard's Guide. It's available on Amazon. Now it shows up on my camera that it's backwards, but okay, I see over here. It's not backwards. It's showing up right. It's supposed to be the best book you can get on building good soil. And everything you want to grow starts with the soil. If you don't have good soil, there ain't another thing you can do to make anything grow. JR, you about right on that. Shane, did you get that number while it was up? It's a good book, Patricia. It really is. Folks, I hate to do this. Give me just a second. Well, I managed to lose something, and I guess it's for a good reason. I've told y'all before, I make it a point not to smoke on my videos. And I was fixing to light a cigarette, but I don't know what I did with them, so I don't guess I am. That's a good thing. I don't need to be smoking on my videos. But anyway, nothing else is going to change around here, okay? There's a couple of you that are watching this for me to get started on the microgreens, so there'll be some microgreen videos. Those are going to be up. As you saw this past week, there'll be some cooking videos up. That has nothing to do with cancer. That has to do with it's too damn cold outside to do much to make videos. So I was hunting for videos to make on the inside. And did those dark chocolate caramel brownies the other day. Y'all saw that video. And I'm working on editing one for potato leek soup. Already got it shot. And I've got one for some Wagyu New York strips with a blue cheese sauce. It's awesome. I've had it before. Had never had it with Wagyu. Never could afford that kind of meat, but I've got that one shot, and it's got to get edited. So there'll be some done inside where the weather's better. And after the surgery, you ain't going to see me lifting very much. I'll still be doing some videos, but they're going to be some lightweight videos that doesn't involve Bob physically doing very much. I'll do what I can, and that's about all I'll promise. June, those brownies were good. They didn't last 24 hours. And notice that was a 9 by 13 pan. I didn't make a 9 by 9 pan of them. I made a 9 by 13 pan. It was a double batch because I did a layer that was one full batch, and then the caramel, and then another layer. Whew. That was some good stuff. Okay, Dave. I answer all the numbers that call anyway. If it's I like to have fun with those people that make the calls that are trying to sell you stuff. Called me the other day, wanted to tell me that the warranty on my 2015 Ford was about to expire and would I like to renew it. I'll let them talk and then asked them what car was that on? Because I don't own a 2015 Ford, which I don't. They always want to reduce the insurance, the interest rate on my credit cards. Really? Since I don't have a credit card, how y'all going to do that? Let's see. JR, we was up close to 70 today. Y'all gonna get hit for snow. Ooh. Mary Grace, I right after we talked yesterday, I sent you that email. We talked yesterday or the day before? Day before, I think. Oh, me. Well, folks, that's pretty much all I got. Y'all, I've been strictly talking, have hardly looked at the messages. Anybody got any questions or anything? You know, this is supposed to be a homesteading channel, and this has not been much homesteading. About the only homesteading news was going out partially out of the homesteading business, getting out of the pig business. So, y'all, anybody got some more questions about homesteading or comments about homesteading or, darn, Bob, you're doing it wrong, you should do it this way, or anything like that? Yeah, JR, livestock doesn't take care of itself. crops don't grow themselves. It's, June, that's okay. Nobody owes me watching these videos. Every time y'all are late or you don't make it, you apologize. Y'all don't owe me watching my videos. I owe y'all thank you for doing it. I mean, y'all could be doing a whole bunch of other things. It's 6:31. As of 1 minute ago, y'all could have been watching the Super Bowl. That's a whole lot better show than an ugly, toothless redneck pig farmer that's about to not be a pig farmer anymore. Don't be apologizing when you don't make it to one of my streams or when you don't see one of my videos. Just, I'm really grateful that y'all come and watch my videos. Good, JR. Just remember to turn your phone horizontal. You don't want to do it in vertical mode. Those that have that whole screen and just use that strip down the middle, they look cruddy. Turn your phone so you got it horizontal. Thank you, Mary Grace. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. These live streams, I don't feel like it's me talking to you. I feel like it's us talking to each other just the same as if we were at some cafe with a big old round table that seated about 10 or 15 people and we're all sitting around drinking coffee just having a discussion. That's how I look at these live streams. That's why I look over at the comments as much as I do usually. I hadn't today, but because I was just wanting to get out that I needed to say, but that's why I usually am looking over here as much as I'm looking up here, because to have a discussion, I got to be paying attention to what y'all are saying. Patricia, thank you. I appreciate that y'all like the videos. Don Quixote is back. They're going to work out, Don. I can tell you right now, I hadn't even seen the doctor Wednesday yet, and I can tell you right now exactly how my health issues are going to work out. They're going to work out just like God thinks they should, and that's cool with me. Let's see. Those little mini tripods that are about that tall, about that tall, is that what you're talking about, JR? Just go to any of my videos, and down in the description, I think I've got a link to one of them, like I use. If not, just use my Amazon link to get to Amazon, and they're all the same. I bet they come out of the same factory. Just go through and look for, I think they're called miniature tripods. Might have another name. Find one that's got the best price that you can get on it, and they're all going to be the same. Now, keep one thing in mind. Mini tripod is not going to hold your phone up by itself. There's no screw hole in the side of your phone to screw the mini tripod in. Hang on just a second. Well, crap. I'll be right back. Trying to find a mini tripod here. Guess if I looked in my photography bag, I'd find it a whole lot better, except it's not even coming up there. Bear with me, folks. I'm coming right back. I absolutely cannot believe it. I cannot put my hands on one of those little miniature tripods. I got a selfie stick over there, but that's not mounted the same way. But just be sure you get an adapter that will hold your phone, that has a threaded hole in it that you can screw onto one of those mini tripods, because all they are is a quarter inch 25 thread, quarter 20 or quarter 25 thread, standard thread for phones. I mean, for cameras. That's all that's in the top of that tripod is a screw coming out. So you've got to have something that will hold the phone, grip the phone, that thing will screw into. Altogether, between the two of them, if you're a Prime member, shipping, since there's no shipping, you'll probably have the whole works for about $12, $13. Let's see. Well, shoot, that's blocking some of my messages. How can I, there we go. Yeah, they are, Mary Grace. I'm getting two of everything. And yours is the only one doing it. Well, Don, when you run out of shelf space and you got plenty of wires plugging into something, you just hang it. And since I live in a yurt, that lattice work around there, perfect place to hang stuff. Notice the fan hanging, and it's right behind the flue for the, well, it's behind and above the flue for my wood burning stove. So when the stove gets hot and the heat starts rising, the fan blows all the heat out in the room too. It's redneck air conditioning. I mean redneck heating system. You're going to switch computers twice, Mary Grace? That is weird. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, me. Well, folks, as soon as she comes back on, we can all tell her bye. I'm gonna end this thing, because there's no need in keeping this live stream running just to try to build watch time. I don't do that sort of thing. And I'm sorry the video was a little bit of a downer, but like I said, we're all friends sitting here around the coffee table, as far as I'm concerned. And if we were all sitting around the coffee table every Sunday, and I had some kind of news like that and didn't tell y'all be wanting to whoop my butt. So this, I don't try to, for my videos to be anything but what I am and what I do. And I just figured y'all would be rather upset with me if I didn't say something. And some of you needed to know anyway, like Shane. I don't know if Shane's still in here or not. He may have gone to the football game, to be honest with you. But Shane needed to know, because Shane's planning on buying 3 pigs for me here in the spring. Okay, Mary Grace is back. Shane's not at the football game. He's still in here. Oh, does anybody have any questions or comments about anything? Because if not, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I really appreciate having y'all as friends. I really, really do. It means a lot to me. And if you would, besides my little semi-sermon that I do at the end of every video, which I'm going to do here in a minute. Besides that, I would appreciate y'all keep me in your prayers. I got really good doctors. My surgeon is the head of the liver transplant clinic there at Piedmont in Atlanta. They don't get any better than he is. And on top of being a good doctor, he's a good Christian. He knows that somebody else is guiding his hands. And when I had radiation last year, my radiation oncologist, same way. He was the head of the radiation oncology department. Really good doctor, and he was a good Christian and knew who was guiding his hands. And both of them appreciate y'all's prayers too, because that's what's going to get me through this. They're going to have a big deal to do with it, but the biggest deal isn't going to be my doctors. It's going to be me. I ain't going to lose this fight. The biggest thing to get me through this will be if it's God's will. So if y'all would speak to him a little bit for me, I'd appreciate it. And with that said, I'm not going to go through the whole thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me why you don't like it, subscribe, hit the bell, although I got it. It's handy. I'm not going to go through all that because everybody that's in here has been here already and they're already subscribed and all that sort of thing. So I am just going to remind y'all, even though you've heard it before, I'm going to remind y'all every time y'all see me on the video, I'm going to remind y'all two things. The tomb was empty. And our Christ is alive. Now, y'all go have an awesome week. I'm going to. Nothing can change that. See y'all next Wednesday, unless... Now, here's a little teaser for you. I don't know how quick. I think they're going to want to do surgery pretty quick. Now, I don't think it's going to be Wednesday afternoon or nothing like that. But whenever they do the surgery, besides my Sunday live streams every Sunday at 6, and besides any other videos that I normally would be putting up, y'all better watch your notifications because I'm just liable to jump on here and do a live stream from my hospital bed. I tried to last time and I was so drugged up I couldn't figure out I recorded a video and couldn't figure out how to upload it. I got it figured out now, how to do a live stream from my phone. And just as soon as I'm awake enough to put 2 and 2 together after surgery, I'm going to do a live stream, so y'all might want to be watching for that notification. See y'all later. Have a fantastic week, okay?